And we got Julian Peter, who is just kind of okay at fire. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping that we get a kind of better general, but I suppose you can't always get what you want. As you take more idea groups, though, it will slowly become the case that you will get better generals, because some idea groups, such as aristocracy or aristocrats? Aristocratic ideas, so kind of both. You'll get people better at shock. You'll get, for offensive ideas, more shock, but also you'll get land fire. So it depends on what you've got. We lost the effects of trading in tobacco, which is a damn shame. But generally, you will find that as you continue through the game, you'll get better and better generals. So it's not the worst thing in the world, you just have to put up with bad guys at the beginning. And you get to be an actual legion for once. Now go, occupy Damascus and don't let them take it. Serious business. And I guess I should probably split... I guess I should fix the template, because right now it's kind of wonky. Oh. Because 5,000 cavalry splits weirdly. Okie dokie, so you go here, and I'll take you guys to go here, because you already have 3,000 cav. So do you, but it'll be okay. It will work out. And we should get this place back soon enough. Do we want the prestige? The admin. Prestige. Prestige is always good. Oh no! What happened? Oh, damn! So Tiberius is dead. The Emperor is dead, long live the Emperor. So Tiberius V de Harcourt. His good leadership skills and superior tactical knowledge will help us vanquish those that dare stand against us. So he's pretty much a good all-rounder. I'm not really going to have to roleplay anything significant for him because he hasn't got a particular weak spot. I'm just going to play him as I would usually play, basically, which is build a little bit of everything, roll with it, see how you go. And his heir Marcus. Not bad. That's a pretty good heir, actually. And we'll up our stability. First things first, we want to make sure that they have confidence in the throne, so we'll up our stability. Good news. And I think, because we've got a ton of admin power right now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to keep building our temples, so we make sure everybody is properly serving God and making me money. Because money is important. By the end of this game, we will have a ton of money. There's just no helping it, so I'm going to try and limit... I already limited how much money we started off with, but as you can see, we're less than... Actually, we're just over 20 years into the game. Close on 25. And we've already got 39,000 ducats. And I can't really affect that. It's gonna happen. Which is unfortunate. But we will try to play kind of limiting ourselves. But then again, the moment that you assume control of a country in EU4, you change the way the game is going to be played. So I guess it's not that unbalanced. If you're really good, if you're really good, and really dedicated to colonization, for example, you can make it to Australia by about 1500. Or maybe it was 1510. It was really early. You can make it very early. And apparently our royal marriage ended, so I will accept one with Denmark. How goes Denmark, actually? Oh, they have an heir. That's... wow. Wow. How did you even manage that? How old is this guy? He's 1 year old. God damn it, EU4. Why? Why you do this? Alright, so... you guys need to come back over here. You are actually pretty big by yourself, so I'm just going to throw you to Ankara. And these other two are going to go over here. Actually, no. They're going to go here and here. And I'm going to split this army. Send you there. Send you there. And then I'll decide on deployment locations afterwards. You get to combine. You get to combine, and all was right with the world. And maybe now finally we won't have to worry about rebels kicking our asses continually in the Middle East. We will take the admin power because we have a ton of prestige already. Incompetent diplomats again. We will replace them. I think this is a sign. Don't trust the nobility. And as you can see, like I said, we will be getting a ton of these events, so the class of 1469 is going to be put towards the administration. Not too shabby. Now, if I combine you guys up, and I combine you guys up, where do I have to send you so you're not dying of attrition? I have to send you Alexandria. Alexandria will do, and you can have this extra unit of cavalry that I apparently forgot about. I guess they arrived there after Damascus had finished doing all those things. And our fleet is almost ready, and then we can send it out on a privateer mission. You can garrison Adana. And you can garrison Ankara, yes. Good plan, everyone. Good plan. Now we should really, I guess, we should probably reinforce these legions as well. This one, yeah, these ones are a little on the small side. And who, oh, Grodno passed that decision that we passed up on. And the Timurids have announced us as a rival. Well, it's about time, you damn fools. How are they doing? They've still got that truce with Volga, Bulgaria, and it appears that they are doing quite well. An excellent year happened to us, so we got some more manpower, basically, that's all it was. Tengri Zealots. That's interesting. What's interesting me even more, though, is that Denmark still hasn't tried to make a move on Gotland. Considering that Gotland is there, and they have us as an ally, I would have thought they'd jump on the chance straight away. I guess not. And Volga, Bulgaria has been blockaded, well, embargoed, rather. There's no way for the Timurids to blockade them. I don't think they even have a port. Yeah, Volga, Bulgaria doesn't even have a port. And Gurgen has started to become westernized. Wow, that was quick. I guess because they don't have that much admin power or anything like that, so we do outstrip them in technology fairly fast. Speaking of that though, how far ahead are we in technology of these guys? You need to be a certain point ahead of them before they have the ability to westernize. I think you need to have a total of 9 techs above them and a border before they can begin westernization. So the Timurids, yeah, we're kind of ahead of them. How far ahead? Not that far ahead. They're pretty close to us in diplomatic power. Diplomatic technology, rather. And Volga, Bulgaria is keeping up with everybody, pretty much. Yeah, so we're not that far ahead. Oh, snap. There's Poland's army. I was wondering where they'd got to. They were beating the crap out of the pretenders. No, the rebellion obviously didn't work the first time, the noble rebels. Because they're still an elected monarchy. They're presumably going to try and take on Lublin and Grodno at some point. And the Cardinal of Danzig still doesn't like heathens. Well, if we can't judge people by their faith, what can we judge them by? I would ask you that again. And this fleet is done, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send them on a privateer mission to the Gulf of Aden. Go forth. And now we get extra points for sending privateers against the Timurids. As we discover more of their territory, because obviously we know, with our metagame knowledge from Crusader Kings, that they have lands down this way, we will be able to blockade them further and annoy them more, and therefore gain more power projection by annoying them. Do we have a third rival? I don't believe we do. No, is there somebody that we could pick that would be good? Gotland would be interesting, but I don't really need to set them. Maybe. I'll think about that. I will think about that. And we can now invest in a new idea. Do we want to invest in this first, though? Probably. Yes, I think we do. Unless this is really good. Actually, diplomatic reputation is really good, so yeah, let's go with that. Diplomatic reputation means that it's easier for you to gain good reputation, obviously, with people that you're fighting against and your allies, etc. It just means you're more trustworthy, pretty much. Mazovia would like a royal marriage. I'm going to say no, because we already have an heir. So royal marriages aren't really a big deal for us. How old are you? You're 28, and you're Your heir is 12? Wow. That's... yeah, I suppose. Worship of the Virgin Mary. This is another one of those decisions where it affects how much call there is for a reform of the church. So you want to pick wisely. The Blessed Virgin Mary, Mother of our Lord Jesus Christ, is the Queen of Heaven and mediator. Mediator? Of many graces. I guess that kind of works as a sentence. Anyway, there is no more perfect woman than her holy motherhood. Oh, and her holy motherhood. It helps if I have my glasses on. I should probably do that. There is no more perfect woman, and her holy motherhood grants her a seat at the right hand of God. Or does it? Recently, radical theologians have been arguing that there is no need for such intercessions. Are they right, or is the Holy Mother Church in danger from the most heretical utterings? May the Madonna forgive them, gains reform desire, gain new papal influence, or she's a special woman, but still just a woman. I'm going to go with that, because there is no papal state. What are they going to do, yell at us? They can't. We control Rome. Alright. So that crisis over. I'm still really curious why they haven't started war decking Gotland yet. Usually by this point they have. I wonder if that would change if I declared Gotland a rival. Probably. Do I want to do that? Maybe. I think I will, but first I want to build another navy to add to the fleet at Danzig. So let's build another one. Because the Gotland fleet that I just saw floating across the map, there it is fairly powerful. Although it does have a lot of transports, but transports can still fight. So I don't want to take them on unless I've got a significant chance of winning, because navy battles, they're very bad in the sense that any ships you lose will take a while to replace. And we can invest in new technology. The Limber, finally. So now we can get cannons, and that calls for a change to our template. So we'll call this a Early Renaissance Legion Mark 1. Yes, I know. I could come up with a more inspired name, but I don't really need to. And we're going to throw down 7 artillery pieces. 7? Yeah, 7 should be enough for now. And we're going to go to 20 infantry and 7 cavalry. Now we'll add provinces and save it. There we go. And now we can delete this previous one. Yes. Because now we have a better version of our legion. It's a bit bigger, but it's also a lot more powerful. Now, we have 2 free diplomats, and I haven't really been bothering with them, so I guess I should probably do something with them. I'm going to throw one into improving our relations with Volga, Bulgaria, because they are fairly big, and they are on our border. And I think I'll put the other one on... The problem with diplomats is that there's not really a whole ton of stuff for them to do unless you pick specific idea groups, which I don't want to pick. I guess I could sweeten up Gotland a little bit. Actually, no. Let's sweeten up Sweden, because even though Sweden is not fantastically important... Actually, no again. I'm going to hold on to the last diplomat. I might swap our one from Volga, Bulgaria over to Sweden at some point, but for now, we'll just hold on to one so we can declare war, etc. Bronze cannons! The bronze cannon has made its entrance on the battlefield and is here to stay. The materials needed to feed the growing cannon-making industries have led to an explosion in the demand for copper over the last few years, and prices have risen as a result. The price of copper changes by 50% in the positive until January 1821, so until game end. Not bad. You'll get those events every once in a while. You'll get some where your trade goods will reduce in value, etc. Oh no, Denmark! Well, we'll have another royal marriage with you. We have to make sure that they are still on our side. So who's in charge now? A Regency Council? Yeah, a Regency Council for Arnold until he comes of age. So they won't be declaring war for a while. Mainly because a kid can't declare war. The Regency Councils can't declare war, but if they are declared upon, they can fight back. So Regency Councils have a few disadvantages, but they're not crippled. So if you ever have one, you're not immediately boned. Although it can lead to a personal union if your child, king or queen, dies before they come of age and can have an heir. So it can sometimes spell the doom of your nation, but other times it's not the worst thing in the world. And the world carries on. Funge. Oh, snap. They have beaten the crap out of Ali. I think they didn't exist at the beginning of the game. I think they were very small, maybe, if they did exist. Like a single... Oh, and Ethiopia exists too. Yeah, Ali is getting its ass handed to it. And is that a Timurid bit? The Timurids are just jumping across the strait. Country before faith again, we will trust them to remain loyal. And Poland has declared war against Mazovia. They've used subjugation as their casus belli. How can they do that? Are these guys heretics? No, they're not heretics. How can they use subjugation? Maybe it's... No, they don't even have a core or anything like that. I don't know. Cardinal Minister. One of the cardinals in the Roman Empire has proven to be a skilled administrator and already provides useful advice to the Imperator. At some point during this recording session, I will learn to speak properly. At this point, making him a minister in our government would be almost only a formality, but an important formality nonetheless, since he may grow more powerful yet. Having a cardinal in our service would certainly lend us credibility with the Pope, and strengthen the sentiment that the Roman Empire is a Catholic nation first and foremost. What do we get if we do that? We get a bit more papal influence, which will make absolutely no difference considering we occupy Rome, but we do get some extra missionary strength, which would be good. Or we could say that we do not need his advice to rule the Roman Empire. I think we'll take him. And we'll take him because adding to that ability to convert places quickly is very, very significant. And that should be... Oh, hey! Admin tech. Cool. Let's go with that. And smugglers running rampant. People are finding lots of ways of getting around paying taxes and fees on moving goods. This is cutting into our income, but stopping it would cost quite a lot in the short term. If we stop them, we lose 1 stability and 1,250 ducats, or we lose trade efficiency and national tax. I'm going to say it's too expensive, because that will reduce how much money we make straight up, which is not the worst thing in the world. So smugglers running rampant, and we have got another idea group unlocked. And we can, if we were a republic, we could change into a noble republic, but we're not, so we can't. And we are going to take in our free slot of ideas. Do we want offensive? Do we want offensive or aristocratic? Both are good. I plan on taking them both at some point. I think first, though, we'll go with... What do we get from this? With the current idea group that we have unlocked, once we've completed both of them, we'll be able to get extra reputation. If we took this one, we would get extra legitimacy. I think we'll go with... Well, aristocratic's nice, but I think we're going to go with offensive. Because offensive has more benefits to us in the long term. And having it straight up is good. And we have 2 more places to go. See, there you go, 47 months to convert a place. It was 92 last time we looked at this particular area. And I think that we can actually convert everywhere now. No, we can't. There's still a few places that we can't convert. But that's okay. Eventually we'll be able to. Norway has announced Denmark as their new rival, and we have completed conversion of yet another place. Perfect. Alright, let's continue on. So what's our chance of actually getting the papacy once the Pope dies? Very, very low. We've got a 22.2% chance, but the Papal States has a 44.4% chance, so we're probably not going to get the papacy unless we get ridiculously lucky on this first thing. And we've completed another conversion. So let's go for you. And we'll combine these two fleets together to make a Uber fleet. And the Polish have... Oh, they've become a vassal, these guys. So here we go. Here's one of the events that you get for picking a particular idea group. So show Elan. I'm not sure exactly how you pronounce that. Our strong emphasis on offensive gives our country's army a feeling of strength because attack is always the best form of defense. Our men charge fearlessly into battle knowing that victory will be theirs. Go for the eyes! So we get plus 15% morale for our armies, very useful. Although you will also get ideas and decisions. Well, it's mainly just decisions because the ideas are the things that you get the decisions from. You'll get events later on that will have things such as our reliance on attack has resulted in fortifications falling or something like that. You'll get some things that counter the benefits of what you already had. And apparently we're going to have yet another rebel uprising at some point. But we can also go for flexible negotiation, which reduces province war score cost. That's pretty good, actually. But we can grab naval ambition, so I'm going to grab that. We're going to wait on the idea. And with an extra boost to naval morale, our sailors will conquer the waves and rule the seas, while our colonists will be able to brave the dark corners of the world, founding new settlements farther from home than ever before. So that adds extra colonial range and extra naval morale. So by the time, because we're not going to take exploration straight away, or expansion, I want to take expansion first. Maybe. So we'll be getting exploration around the 1530s. That's just what I'm thinking right now. We will take it eventually, but I don't want to grab it too quick, because a lot of the colonization in this game will be done by us. Because we are the biggest country, and we have the ability, as the player, to pick whatever we want. Volga Bulgaria has announced us as their new rival, and they've changed capital to... Big Meta. What? Oh, that's Ali's. What? Why did I get that confused with Volga Bulgaria? I do not know. So Volga Bulgaria is probably going to try and grab this at some point, because they need it, I think, to reform into Russia. Or maybe they just need that to do St. Petersburg as a decision. I can't remember. We will see as they progress. So how are they doing, actually? We want to be slightly ahead of them in technology, because I do want them to westernize eventually. They're doing pretty good. Oh, and that's something else I want to do. I wanted to create a template for artillery. Arty reinforce. Because the armies that we currently have do not have any artillery, so we want to make sure that they do, and we will go for 20 artillery, 20 provinces. There we go. And so we'll recruit one here, and one here. Because this will add to our ability to conduct sieges and conduct them well. So we'll split up our artillery as it comes into existence. The Mongols, yeah, they've just risen again. It's just a constant thing with you guys, isn't it? You're never gonna give up. Ever, ever, ever. Well, we've probably got them here, but I'm going to throw this legion in as reinforcements, if it'll let me select it. Thank you. You two are going to go deal with these guys. And you two deal with them, please. It's always the same places as well. You'd think they get sick of doing this eventually, but no. Nope. Not even once. That should do it. We shouldn't have to worry about these Mongols rising again for a little bit, I should hope. And that is the sound of someone at the door, so I will be back in a moment to continue with our rebel crushing and our artillery dividing.